Hello, we're going to be planting some store-bought shallots here at Homegrown Veg today. But before I do that, I want to cut you back to a short clip of video that I posted some weeks ago on the do's and don'ts of growing shop-bought shallots. Watch that video, then come back to me. You can regrow store-bought shallots. Well, that statement is only half true. But before I explain to you why it's only half true, have a look at these screenshots of shallots I've grown over previous years in small water buckets. Check them out, then come back to me. Okay, so you would notice that the shallots I were growing were these standard shallots, as I would call them. A small round shallot. In fact, I think the last time I grew shallots I took them too soon. I took them as green onions. I should have left the tops to die off and the bulbs to properly form, but I didn't do that. But yeah, you can definitely regrow this type of store-bought shallot. I don't know if you noticed on the screenshots, and I don't know if I put some text on there, but for each one of these I planted in the small bucket, and I think there were 4 of them, I got 5 in return. Simply planted these store-bought shallots. Done nothing more than sat them on the soil and waited and waited and waited, and so many months later they'd grown, they'd all divided off, and each one of these gave me 5 shallots. So yeah, you can definitely regrow these store-bought shallots. But what about these guys? These are store-bought shallots as well. Look a bit different, don't they? In fact, they look a lot different. Okay, these are a much longer shallot. These are a gourmet shallot, sometimes termed a banana shallot, sometimes termed a chicken leg shallot, but you definitely cannot regrow these from store-bought shallots. How do I know? I've tried it. Yeah, I tried it, and now I know you cannot regrow these from store-bought shallots. You can grow these, not these. So if you're going to grow these, what are you going to need? What are you going to grow them from? Well, this is what you're going to need. You're going to need a packet of seeds, because unlike these round shallots, these longer shallots grow from seed, and you only actually get 1 shallot growing. Once that seed germinates, it produces 1 shallot. These longer shallots do not divide off. They're more akin to an onion than the shallots that we're used to in the United Kingdom. These longer shallots grow like an onion. They grow from seed and you only get 1 shallot in return. These shallots grow from shallots and the shallot just divides off. can grow shallots from store-bought shallots is only half true. You can grow these store-bought shallots on and you'll get more shallots. These store-bought shallots you can't grow on. And I have a video on the channel to prove that. It was a monumental fail on my behalf when I first came across these gourmet shallots, but I posted the video because I think it's important. If you do have fails, you should show your fails, shouldn't you? You want honesty from a gardening channel. And if you haven't already subscribed to this gardening channel and you want honesty, then now's the time to subscribe. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed this short video. This is Homegrown Veg, signing out. Okay, so as you could see from that video, we don't want to be trying anything with these Zeebroom gourmet shallots, do we? They just won't cut it. They're the last 4 from the batch I grew last year, and they've been in my garage now for about 6 months, and they're about finished now. We need to eat these now, and we will do that in the next few days. So I was quite pleased with the storage characteristics of these gourmet shallots, these Zeebroom shallots. They do store quite well. Right, now these are the ones that we're going to be sowing. These are store-bought shallots. Okay, and basically what I did was I just picked the ones I wanted, got them weighed and paid for them. I can't actually recall how much I paid for these shallots, but they look a nice shallot, don't they? One thing I would say about shallots that I've learned over the years, if that's a big one and that's a little one, if you plant a little shallot, chances are it will split off into fewer shallots, but when they grow they will be bigger. Okay, these bigger shallots, chances are they will split off into lots of shallots, but they will be smaller. So small shallots, get big shallots. So big shallots, get small shallots. Leave them till the end of the growing season and take them as shallots, or take them earlier as green onions. It's entirely up to you. It is. So I'm just going to do 1 bucket today because I'm a bit pushed for time. And we'll choose them. Let's see. There you go. We'll plant those 4 shallots. Hey, it's so easy. When you see this, you'll give this a go. It is so easy. Let me just have another sip of this tea, then we'll go and do it. Okay, let's go and plant those shallots. Okay, don't blink or you'll miss this. I'll just pop these shallots down. This is one of my ex-cut flower water buckets, a 10-inch water bucket. Some holes popped in the bottom for drainage. Soil out the garden. Nothing special about this. I did add some onion fertiliser to this when I made this bucket up. Not a lot, and I added it because I had some. If you haven't got any, don't worry about it. Garden soil will be okay. If you haven't got any of that and you have to buy a small bag of compost, yep, that'll be okay. Right. You haven't blinked yet, have you? Go and have a quick blink now. Have a quick blink, then we'll do this. Have you blinked? Okay, don't blink now. Point the end up, blunt end down. That's it. That's it. Now you may look at this bucket now and say, well, could you not squeeze a few more in there? Well, yeah, you can if you want. Put as many as you like in. But what I've found is that these shallots in previous years have split off to about 5 shallots each. That's 20 shallots in this small space here. Now you may want to go another shallot and perhaps get another 5. You may get less, you may get more, but I find 4 works for me. And hey, what have you got to lose? What have you got to lose? 4 shallots. You're going to do this. You may never have grown anything before in your life, particularly not vegetables, particularly not homegrown vegetables, but you can do this. Come on, how easy was that? Now I'm going to stand this in the greenhouse now, simply because we haven't actually got into spring yet. We're not far away, but we haven't got into spring yet. We're still getting a few storms and we're still getting quite a bit of rain. So I think this will be better just stood in a cold greenhouse until the storms pass us by and the weather warms up, and then I'll just move it outdoors. And they take no looking after. Honestly, they don't. They take no looking after. Occasionally you'll find one that's healed itself out, something like this, because the roots have pushed down and pushed the shallot out. Just pop it back in again like that. That's all you need to do. Okay, hope you've enjoyed this video. Hope you give it a go. If you do, let me know how you get on. Follow this channel. You'll find out how we get on. This is Homegrown Veg, signing out.